So you want to be productive. Good news, you don't need to wake up at 5 a.m., drink celery juice, or meditate in front of a vision board. In fact, most of what people tell you about productivity is either vague nonsense or impossible to follow unless you're a robot. But here's the truth. Productivity isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter. And no, that doesn't mean downloading 1,000 apps you'll forget to use after a week. It's about understanding your brain, your habits, and how to trick yourself into actually doing things. Let's be honest, the internet is full of productivity hacks. They sound great but rarely work. Write a to-do list. Cool, now you have 20 things on it and zero motivation to start. Set goals. Sure, but did anyone mention how to actually follow through? Work in 25-minute bursts. Great, except now you're just counting down the minutes until your next snack break. The problem is, these hacks treat symptoms, not the root cause. Productivity isn't just about techniques, it's about psychology. Step 1. Stop multitasking. Here's a fun fact, multitasking doesn't exist. Your brain isn't doing two things at once, it's switching between them, and every time it switches, you lose focus. Imagine this, you're trying to cook dinner while catching up on work emails. The result? Burned pasta and a typo-riddled email. Focus on one task at a time, and you'll actually get things done. Now let's look at Karen's story. She's a marketing manager who used to pride herself on multitasking. She bounced between answering emails, managing social media, and brainstorming campaign ideas all at once. But she constantly felt drained and never fully completed any task. After reading about single tasking, she decided to experiment, dedicating focused blocks of time to each task. The result? Her work improved, her stress levels dropped, and she even started finishing her day earlier. Step 2. The 2-minute rule. Productivity starts with momentum. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Text your friend back. Water the plants. Load the dishwasher. This isn't just about clearing small tasks. It's about hacking your brain into feeling accomplished, which motivates you to tackle bigger ones. One of my favorite examples comes from James Clear, author of Atomic Habits. He shares the story of a man who transformed his fitness by committing to just 2 minutes of exercise a day. That's it minus 2 minutes. He put on his running shoes, stepped outside, and if he wanted to stop, he could. Of course, once he got started, he usually kept going. The 2-minute rule isn't about finishing, it's about starting. Step 3. Design your environment for success. Your surroundings control your habits more than you think. If your desk looks like a tornado hit it, your brain is already overwhelmed. Keep distractions out of sight. Hide your phone, close unnecessary tabs, and please stop working on your couch. Elon Musk, for example, famously works at a desk with only the essentials: a laptop, a notebook, and a pen. No clutter, no distractions, just tools to focus on the task at hand. While we may not be launching rockets, this principle applies to all of us. Hey guys, quick reminder, support our channel by hitting like, subscribing, and turning on notifications. It really helps us grow. Step 4. Procrastinate the right way. Here's a twist. Procrastination isn't the enemy. It's how you use it that matters. Productive procrastination means doing useful tasks while avoiding others. For example, if you're avoiding writing a presentation, reorganize your closet instead. The trick is to channel your procrastination into something that moves the needle, even if it's indirectly. Take Leonardo da Vinci, for instance. The man procrastinated a lot. He spent years working on the Mona Lisa, often abandoning it to explore anatomy, engineering, and even flight. But his productive procrastination enriched his knowledge and fueled his creativity, making him one of history's most versatile geniuses. Step 5. Rest like a pro. Productivity isn't about working non-stop. Burnout is real, and it's counterproductive. Take real breaks. No, scrolling through Instagram doesn't count. Go for a walk, stretch, or stare at a tree. Sleep is your secret weapon. You can't outwork a tired brain. Thomas Edison once said, "Never go to sleep without a request to your subconscious." This means that before going to bed, direct your thoughts towards solving a problem or reflecting on a specific question. Edison believed that the subconscious mind continues working even while you sleep, often processing ideas and generating insights. For example, if you're stuck on a project, you might ask yourself, what's the best way to approach this? By the morning, you may wake up with fresh ideas or solutions. It's a simple yet effective way to use your rest time to boost creativity and productivity. Step 6. Batch similar tasks together. Here's a productivity trick that saves time and mental energy. Batch similar tasks. Group all your phone calls into one block of time. Answer emails in one sitting instead of throughout the day. Schedule creative work, like brainstorming, separate from analytical work, like budgeting. By focusing on similar tasks in chunks, you reduce the cognitive load of constantly switching gears. Step 7. The power of deadlines. Deadlines are magical. Even self-imposed ones can turn a vague idea into an actionable task. For example, instead of saying, "I'll finish sorting my photos eventually," say, "I'll finish it by Saturday at noon." Add a bit of pressure by telling someone your deadline. Accountability works wonders. Here's a real-world example. Douglas Adams, author of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, famously said, "I love deadlines. I love the whooshing sound they make as they go by." While humorous, Adams often relied on tight deadlines to actually complete his work, a relatable method for procrastinators everywhere. Step 8. Use rewards to motivate yourself. Let's be honest, sometimes you need a carrot to keep going. Promise yourself a coffee break after organizing one folder. Treat yourself to a favorite snack when you finish an entire task. Use bigger rewards, like buying concert tickets, for major accomplishments. Athletes use this principle all the time. After grueling training sessions, they'll reward themselves with cheat meals or downtime. Rewards aren't just fun, they reinforce positive habits. Step 9. Limit decision fatigue. Ever notice how exhausting it is to make decisions all day? That's decision fatigue, and it's a real productivity killer. How to fight it? Simplify your morning routine. Wear the same style of outfit or pre-planned meals. Make decisions in advance. Schedule tasks the night before so you can start working without hesitation. Steve Jobs wore the same black turtleneck and jeans every day, not because he lacked fashion sense, but because it saved him mental energy for bigger decisions. Step 10. Embrace the power of saying no. Sometimes productivity isn't about doing more, it's about doing less. Learn to say no to tasks or commitments that don't align with your goals. Politely decline distractions like impromptu meetings or unnecessary favors. Remember, every yes to one thing is a no to something else. Choose wisely. The productive morning myth. Let's debunk the classic. You don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. to be productive. Instead, focus on when your energy peaks. Some people are morning birds, others are night owls. Work with your natural rhythm, not against it. For example, Emma, a designer, starts her day at 10 a.m. She spends her first hour on creative work when her mind is fresh, saving emails and admin tasks for the afternoon. By aligning her work with her energy levels, she gets more done in less time. The secret sauce: accountability. Here's the ultimate hack. Tell someone your plan. Share your goal with a friend. Join a group where people hold each other accountable. Or simply write it down and stick it where you'll see it every day. Humans are wired for connection, and accountability can be the difference between starting and stalling. Dealing with setbacks. Here's the truth. No one is productive 100% of the time. Life happens. You'll have days where you feel stuck, distracted, or just plain lazy. And that's okay. When setbacks happen, forgive yourself. One bad day doesn't define your progress. Reflect. Don't dwell. Ask what threw me off and how can I adjust. Start fresh. Every day is a new chance to try again. Productivity isn't about perfection. It's about finding what works for you and sticking with it. Start small. Build momentum. Embrace imperfection. Because the real secret to productivity isn't about doing everything. It's about doing what matters most. So what's the first thing you're going to tackle today?